Broadcasts of HIKI No are made possible by the support of viewers like you. Mahalo. And by Bank of Hawaii Foundation, investing in Hawaii's future by promoting collaboration, critical thinking, and other 21st century skills through HIKI No. Kamehameha Schools, empowering Hawaiian keiki to explore, discover, and inspire. ABC Stores, a local company helping to transform education and develop Hawaii's workforce through bold learning initiatives like HIKI No.
Next on HIKI No, stories from across our island chain.
We would always cook together, dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever. Watch TV together.
See how a mother who hit rock bottom due to physical and emotional health problems is saved by the love and companionship of her son.
Hear a Maui beekeeper explain how his bees are protected from dangers that have threatened bee colonies throughout the world.
Learn how the Hawaiʻi Okinawans helped the people of Okinawa recover from the devastation they suffered during World War II.
Discover ways to de-stress through exercise, creativity, and socializing.
And bask in the glow of a woman who brings joy to all aspects of her life, including the care of her mother, who has Alzheimer's disease.
All on this episode of HIKI No, coming to you from the town of Pukaleni and the students of Kamehameha Schools Maui, home of the Warriors. That's next on Hawaii's new wave of storytellers, HIKI No. Can do.
Aloha! We're here at Kamehameha Schools Maui, located in the upcountry town of Pukaleni, and how it got its name is a very interesting story. Around the 16th century, Kīhei Piʻilani, brother of Lonoa Piʻilani, was forced to flee the abuse of his brother. He settled in Kalua Puʻulani Gulch on the northern side of our campus and grew an extensive uala or sweet potato patch. The uala from this plantation would later feed the forces of Kīhei Piʻilani's when he fought his brother Lonoa Piʻilani to win control of Maui and become king. So, originally, this area was called Puʻeokaleni, Sweet Potato Hill of the Chief, but now it's just Pukaleni. Our first story takes place right here on the Valley Isle, where students from Maui High School show us how a son's love can save a mother whose life has fallen apart.
Look at that car. Okay, now look up like you're Miss Universe.
Kahului resident Marianne Kalibuso thought she had the perfect family.
Now look over there.
However, after her unexpected separation from her husband, her divorce was finalized in November 2018.
Never in my dreams that it would happen to me. Everything blew up into proportion. Like, I fell down, they said. I didn't even notice that I fell.
Kalibuso was desperate to find ways to cope with her depression and the pain in her heart.
So as days went on, I went turned into alcohol. I'm not a heavy drinker, but just to get my relief, I drink 1 bottle each night. And I knew it wasn't doing anything good, but it relaxed me. And I haven't eaten like for a month or something. I do eat, but not like how I used to eat.
Her poor diet took a toll on her health. Eventually, Kalibuso's drinking led to acute kidney failure, which required her to have dialysis. Although after 4 nauseating treatments, she found out she could not handle the treatments.
So they made other options, like medications like that. But I still have to go and try dialysis.
Kalibuso hit rock bottom.
I texted my sister and I just told him, please take care of Kaisen. I was ready to go. And I almost committed suicide because of the stress that I'm going through.
Luckily, Kalibuso held on with the support of her family, especially her son, Kaisen.
I always try my best to do things for her, to always be with her. You know, sometimes I would always hold little concerts for her. We would always cook together, dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever. Watch TV together, eat together. And then ever since my dad left, I've been sleeping with her just so she feels comfortable.
This bond helped. Now, Kalibuso is staying sober, eating better, and enjoying her new life.
Life goes on. Don't dwell on the past. Just look to the future. And that's what me and Kaisen is trying to do.
This is Christina Alonso from Maui High School for HIKI No.
Our next story takes us to Kahului, where students at Maui Waena Intermediate School introduce us to the keeper of some very lucky bees.
And this will be really delicious honey right here. So what's special about my bees here in Kīhei is we have the kiawe flower on the kiawe trees. And it is some of the best honey in the whole world. It's buttery and delicious.
Jason Smith has found his sweet spot running the Maui bee farms in Kīhei, Maui.
I love being outside. I like working outside, and the bees have given me the opportunity to work outside, work in nature, and be a farmer here on Maui. Maui Bee Farm, as well as all the beekeepers here on Maui, it's really special. We haven't had any bee imports to Maui for over 100 years. So what we've had here on Maui are truly Maui bees.
This isolation means the island's native bees are protected from growing threats, like a deadly parasite, the Varroa destructor mite.
It's all over the world except for Kauai, Maui County, and some remote parts of Australia. Even Oʻahu and Big Island have succumbed to the Varroa destructor mite. We do not want any bees or any that carry the Varroa mite to come in, of course. In that, because we don't have that mite, we don't have the viruses that come along with that mite. We're really special that way. I'm very fortunate that I haven't had any problems with my bees. We don't have colony collapse disorder on this island like much of the world because we don't have all those things that are difficult for the bees.
Jason monitors his bees for diseases and mites as a part of a long-term study with the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the University of Hawaii Maui College. It's part of his mission to protect Maui bees and preserve the ecosystem.
The bees pollinate all of our food sources. The bees pollinate about a third of every bite of food that we eat. And without those pollinations, we're going to have a lot less food sources for us as a society, and it'll be a lot more expensive. The effect the bees have on our world, all those things are magical. So when I'm out there in the world doing my thing, my hope is that when I come back, I've affected what things that happen out in the world just as well as a bee has affected the world. Boy, that would be a special thing.
This is Holden Suzuki from Maui Waena Intermediate School for HIKI No.
HIKI No is now on Instagram. For show updates and a peek behind the scenes, follow us on Instagram at HIKI No Can Do.
We're back here at Kamehameha Schools Maui. Our campus resides between two gulches in the Ahapua'a, or land division of A'apueo. Inside one of these gulches are petroglyphs that predate Western contact. Early Hawaiians chipped images into the walls using stone tools. You'll find many different petroglyph images, including animals, people, sports events, and genealogy. Even canoes. But why canoes up in the mountains? Though our campus is very far away from the ocean, it is thought that this lush area contained the trees which provided the material to build the canoes.
We take you now to the windward side of Oʻahu, where students at Kalāheo High School tell us how Okinawans in Hawaii helped the people of Okinawa recover from the devastation of World War II.
In 1945, at the end of World War II, Okinawa was left devastated from Operation Iceberg, a battle fought there during the war. Okinawans in Hawaii wanted to help, so they started with a clothing drive and also collected school and medical supplies. The goal was to bring back a sense of normalcy to Okinawa.
It was the Issei, the first generation, because they didn't know what happened to family members after the war. They just knew that the people were in desperate need of help. So it was their love for their people and their homeland that was their motivation.
The most well-known donation were the 550 pigs sent to Okinawa in order to revitalize pig farming.
After the Battle of Okinawa, pretty much all the farms were devastated or decimated, and pork being a staple of the Okinawan diet, the people in Hawaii, Okinawans in Hawaii, felt they needed to help revitalize pig farming in Okinawa. So they raised $50,000 and they purchased 550 pigs from Omaha, Nebraska.
Though Pigs from the Sea happened over 70 years ago, many still feel a personal connection to the story.
You know, it all kind of started. We had lost an uncle during the battle, my father's brother, an uncle I never met. When I was there in 2015, you know, we never knew what happened to him. We just knew he was lost, and we didn't know what happened to him, if he died or none of that. So back in 2015, I actually found out what happened to him, and so it's that family connection to the Battle of Okinawa. It's kind of the motivation for me to find and share these stories.
The donations Hawaii made to Okinawa helped to forge their relationship. Okinawa even reciprocated the charitable acts from Hawaii by donating funding for the Hawaiʻi Okinawa Center. Pigs from the Sea is a lesson in humanity and the impact that we can make in each other's lives. A story that everyone can learn from.
You know, for me personally, part of the motivation was to, if I felt, you know, if we could find the story and if we could document it, it is a way for me to kind of contribute to my heritage. So that was important for me. So that was the motivation.
This is Emily Casey from Kalāheo High School for HIKI No.
We just saw how important pig farming was to the Okinawans. Now, let's meet a young man in West Oʻahu who also embraces pig farming as a way of life. In this HIKI No archive story from Waena High School.
Feeding the pigs, you know, killing, cleaning for customers when they come purchase. You gotta cut their ears, their teeth, give them their injections. Kind of like raising your child itself. Our pig is known as Ray's Hog Farm, and it's located on Pa'akea Road. We have 2 lots there, and we raise a lot of pigs there.
Matthew Reyes leaves for work to Maui Waena with his family every day.
Pigs are just like humans, you know. They gotta eat and drink every day. The pigs, they can't feed themselves, you know. They're locked up in a cage. I didn't really have time to do much in my life, but all that I can remember is work, you know, work and get up and work, go to school, work. They give me a lot of chances to go out, you know, and stuff, but it's one reason why I kind of not wanted to go out, because I know my parents would need help too. It's an never endless job, but it is what it is, gotta do it.
Despite the endless hours put in, during the end of 2016, the farm faced heavy competition.
After a while, you know, business got slow and we lost a lot of our customers because the demand wasn't as large as it was before.
According to the 2014 data collected from the State of Hawaii Department of Agriculture, Reyes Hog Farm competes with 70 other pig farms on Oahu, a fraction of the 200 found statewide.
A lot of people is getting involved and new farms are coming up, so it's easier to get pigs anywhere now. It took a toll because it jeopardized our properties, you know. I mean, we could have lost everything because we didn't have income coming in, so we had to find ways, you know, to hustle.
For these hard times, Matthew and his family tried their best to regain people's interest.
How we gained a lot of customers was we dropped our prices on the pigs, you know, so like a lot of customers would come because we're a little cheaper than the other farms. So it was better that we lost a little money than lose everything, you know. We had to take money out of our savings accounts and kind of put my head together and I had to grow up really fast. I had to stand like a father figure to my siblings. Go down that side, help mom. Go stand on this side.
As a role model, Matthew plans on furthering his education to pave the way for the future of the farm.
I am planning on going to college, maybe just for a few years, get maybe a business degree. I just want to go a little bit deeper into business for my better understanding, and also I want to take over the business because we had it for a long time. So I want to keep it in the family and continue it. It's not I have to do this. I really want to do this because like this is my life, you know, my livelihood, and It wouldn't make sense if I do anything else because I already know almost everything about pig farming. I'm just gonna keep myself motivated and positive, you know, even when times get hard, I'm just gonna keep pushing myself to be successful.
This is Elizabeth Ufi from Waena High School for HIKI No.
We're back at Kamehameha Schools Maui, right outside the school's operations building, where solar panels were recently installed to help lower operating costs and make the school more self-sustaining. Our campus uses approximately 3.25 million kilowatts annually. To help bring down the cost, the campus will be converting older incandescent bulbs to LED lighting, which will not only provide huge energy savings, but longer bulb life as well. There are already solar panels installed at our pool, as well as various locations on campus. This move to be more energy conscious is one of the ways our school is helping the environment. We take you now to Hawaii Island, where students from Hilo Intermediate School show us how to deal with one of the great afflictions of modern life.
According to the American Psychological Association, 77% of Americans experience physical symptoms of stress, while 73% show psychological symptoms. Here are 3 tips to de-stress your life. Exercising is a great way to de-stress your life. Running is a form of exercise that boosts endorphins, which are linked to reducing stress. Yoga is linked to one of the oldest forms of exercise, dating all the way back to 3000 BC. It is extremely effective for reducing stress and promotes circulation and blood flow. Letting your creativity flow can help you calm down and can help you relax. Reading, writing, drawing, and painting all can help you express your creativity and can give you a different perspective on life. Socializing and laughing with friends can increase the hormone that lowers anxiety levels, and it can make you feel more confident in your ability to cope with stress. In today's ever so stressful world, we hope that these simple tips can help you put your stress to rest. This is Doling Nanazaki from Hilo Intermediate School for HIKI No.
Another way to distress is to enjoy unbridled creative fun. The following HIKI No archive video by Wheeler Middle School on Oʻahu will show you how to make the perfect medium for this sort of fun.
I'm so bored, I have nothing to do. We bet you've heard that before. Are you looking for a way to keep your kids occupied? If so, we have a solution for you. We are going to show you one of the hottest trends to hit Wheeler Middle School's campus in 2017. No, it isn't a fidget spinner. We're going to show you how to make basic slime.
Slime is squishy, but it isn't sticky. Kids can squeeze it, poke it, swirl it, and make bubbles to pop in it.
Basic slime is easy to make. Here is a recipe we found on pbs.org. You'll need 4 ounces of white glue. We recommend Elmer's White School Glue. A teaspoon of borax found in the detergent section of your store. Warm water and food coloring. A bowl for mixing, and a second small bowl. First, squeeze the glue into a bowl. Add the food coloring in drop by drop until you get the color you want. Be careful not to spill any because the coloring stains. Mix 1 teaspoon of borax and 1/2 cup of warm water in your second bowl. Then slowly add the solution to the glue mixture. Stir until the slime becomes thicker and starts to stick to your spoon. It's okay if you don't use all of the borax solution. Knead the slime. At first, it'll be really wet and gooey, then stringy and sloppy until finally it will hold together. If you have sensitive skin, you can find recipes that use cornstarch or baking soda instead. My classmates and I have never had skin irritation. Ew! If you find your slime too sticky, add more borax. If it is too dry, add more water. Keep your slime in an airtight plastic container. If you need a temporary container, a sandwich bag will work. Don't drop it on the floor. It'll pick up everything, and it'll get gross. Fur is the worst. Believe us, we know from experience.
Slime doesn't take long to make and would be a fun activity to do with your family on the weekend or even after school. When you're done, everyone will have something to keep themselves occupied for hours.
This is Megan Clark reporting from Wheeler Middle School for HIKI No.
We're back at Kamehameha Schools Maui, where all 3 campuses, elementary through high school, have an area such as this, known as the hula pa. This area is important because it provides a proper place to dance hula, sing, and chant. Although this area is sacred, It is not kapu or forbidden to step on it. However, a hula paw should only be used for cultural purposes. Many significant observances take place on the hula paw, such as the Mauna Kea Protocol, which consists of hula and chanting that recognize and honor the importance of the mountain.
Our final story leads us to the island of Oʻahu, where students at Moanalua High School tell the story of a woman who views each life challenge as an opportunity to bring joy to everyone she meets.
So what are you doing this weekend? Relaxing? Yeah, you, Uncle. What you doing this weekend? I'm proud to say I work at Samurai Snacks Air. I just started, so it's about a month. I love it. It's my escape.
Iris Yafuso is great at customer service, but when she gets home, she gets to take care of her favorite customer.
Sometimes Auntie Iris is exhausted. She has to take care of her mom, and there's so much involved in taking care of her mom.
Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about 4 to 5 years ago. I did run my own business. We had a family business, Larry's Bakery. I did close that down because of the situation. It was just kind of rough on all of us. I didn't work for a while, and then my mom ended up going to daycare. But I sometimes join her at Kalāheo, Hawaii. Senior Lifestyle Ohana Fair. There's a variety of stuff here. And I help by volunteering. So I'm out there promoting the program and talking on the radio sometimes.
So she always tries to give back, like she's trying to educate the public. People our age, I think she's trying to educate us on how we can do it when our parents get like that.
As a caretaker, you never get paid. So like everybody else in Hawaii, I have bills, and my husband does work, but it's just not enough. I step back and go, I gotta do something.
Although Iris works 2 jobs, she doesn't let that get in the way of living her life to the fullest.
That's just her. She can talk to a wall and make friends with the wall, or she can make friends with anybody. Once she enters a room, she's like the life of the party,
To me, she's always happy and she always is upbeat, no matter what she's going through. She could have had only 3 hours of sleep, but she still comes into work very happy and energetic.
I always think of it as, live every day to the fullest and enjoy it. Try not to get so upset about it because there's nothing I can do. It's the disease that makes her that way.
You gotta try it.
Cherish what I have with her because I don't know how much longer I have with her. My mom is my everything. She's gold.
Working hard for her mother is all worth it for Iris, knowing that the time she has with her is priceless. This is Mari Kimoto from Moanalua High School for HIKI No.
Well, we've come to the end of this episode of HIKI No.
Remember, all these stories are written, shot, and edited by students like us.
We hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as we've enjoyed sharing them with you.
Tune in next week for more proof that Hawaii's young people HIKI No.
Can do.
Broadcasts of HIKI No are made possible by the support of viewers like you. Mahalo. And by Bank of Hawaii Foundation, investing in Hawaii's future by promoting collaboration, critical thinking, and other 21st century skills through HIKI No. Kamehameha Schools, empowering Hawaiian keiki to explore, discover, and inspire. ABC Stores, a local company helping to transform education and develop Hawaii's workforce through bold learning initiatives like HIKI No.